This video is about Google Docs, Google Drive. You will have access to the assistant file and probably the call-in assistant file from my Google Drive. Assistant and call-in assistant. So right now we're going to go to the assistant file. Okay. So here, when you open this file, you'll see several forms that you will need to have access to. One of the first forms I'm going to open is CL. That's the checklist. This is the one that helps me stay on track. When I send you a contract within 24 hours, I need you to fill out this checklist. I have it abbreviated as CL. So I usually start these for you. I'll say CL and the person's name. So we're going to just open up CL Kimberly. This is just a transaction checklist, and I have a video on how to do this already. I'm going to just scroll through it right quick. You know, these are just different things you'll be doing on the checklist and filling out for me on the checklist. This helps me stay on track. So all of these CLs are all of the transactions that I have going on, and like I said, I will label them. The other thing you need to have access to is .loop buyer files and .loop seller files. If you open that, that'll let you know all the files that I need for .loop, and you also have a video on what .loop is. Also in here are utilities. Towards the end of the transaction, I will let you know when to send the utilities to the buyer. But depending on what county they're in, you will click on the sheet. If they're in Gaston County, Kannapolis, Mecklenburg County, Stanley County, Union County, you will pick that sheet and you will send it to the buyer. The other thing that you'll be doing is scheduling an inspection. The rules, to learn how to schedule an inspection, all you do is open up that file and all the instructions are right there for you. These are some forms that you might have to get filled out or you might have to look at. Page 12, you'll see that reference a lot. Open page 12. Occasionally I might need signatures for page 12, and I think I have a video on what this is. This is just acknowledging that we got the money, the earnest money or the due diligence money. This is my business card. Occasionally you might have to send it out or do something, so it's here in the assistant files for you just in case you need it. And due diligence repair requests. I wish you were here, because if you were, you could definitely take care of this whole situation. But right now you're not here, so it might not be nothing that you need to do with that. So this is what's in the assistant file Google Drive. So, okay. Also under the assistant files, I have one named Kiki. I think each week I'm going to just put your instructions for each week. So you'll just go to Kiki and you'll know what you're doing each week. Then you're also going to have access to the call-in assistant file. This is like all the phone calls. The one you're going to be looking at is the new FSBO. Those are the calls that you might be calling. When you open it, you come down to whatever sheet we're working on. So your next sheet might be sheet 3 or 4. And that's when you'll start making the calls. Whenever you get a scheduled appointment, highlight it for me so that I'll know it'll jump out. And this is how she's been leaving notes. Reach voicemail, no answer. Does not want to work with realtor. Different things like that so that I can know. Even when she scheduled appointments, she has said, you know, who I'm meeting and what time, things like that. The other thing in the calling assistant file that's important are the scripts. These are the Sales Genie scripts. You have a video on what Sales Genie is. But this is one of the scripts for Sales Genie. So you just click on that, and this will kind of let you know what to say before you start making the phone call. Always practice the script before you start calling. That way it don't sound like you're reading. And then we have a FSBO script. That's the one I texted you earlier, but you can also click on that to read that. So the main things are the scripts, and this is a script for calling like some of my follow-ups. You know, so you have access to Google Docs. Those are the files you're going to have access to, and you're going to need to be looking at frequently. All right, bye.